everyone, welcome back to Coden's Poultry Farm. First of all, I would like to apologize to you guys for taking so long to put a video up. I've been so busy. It wasn't easy. We've been facing a lot of challenges at the farm, so I've been so busy. So I'm gonna talk to you guys. I know a lot of people have been messaging me, calling me, and I promise to give a lot update and give you guys inside information and let you guys know how the slave queens are doing so far. So first of all, I'm going to talk about feed. The issue with feed. I quite remember I told you guys in my previous video that I've been getting the feed from Ghana Poultry Farmers Association. We have been having a little bit of issue with them. Sometimes we don't get the amount of feed we want, which is very difficult sometimes. Moving the feed from Accra to Volta region is a little bit expensive. I think we're paying about 10 cedis a bag. So you can imagine if we bought, like, let's say 200 bags of feed and transportation, but sometimes when we order feed, they don't give us all the feed in one go. But it wasn't bad. So that's why I can talk about transportation, about feed. So as most of you guys are asking me questions about the feed and how much it's costing us. So basically we're paying 110 Ghana cedis for the feed, and the feed is 45 kg. We are not getting 50 kg from them. It's 45 kg. That is what we getting from them, and we are paying 110 Ghana cedis. So that is how much the feed is costing us. So I think there was an issue about them trying to increase the feed to 50 kilo, and then they're going to put the price up a bit, but I think they couldn't get the bags to do that. So we're still getting the feed at 110 Ghana cedis and 45 kilo. So that's issue on the feed. So far we've never have an issue with going there not getting feed and things like that. Sometimes it's us struggling a bit to buy the feed because it's not easy. So the best at the moment, this is their 22nd week, if to be precise. Yeah, this is our 22nd week. So I'm happy to announce that the best have started laying. I mean, they've delayed a bit. The reason for the delay was we had a coccidiosis. I think I told you guys in my other video, we had a coccidiosis and we have to give the best antibiotics. So that has caused a very big delay, which has cost us a lot of money. I mean, feeding 20,000 birds, and we were expecting the birds to be laying in the 17th week, but because of the coccidiosis and the antibiotic we gave them has delayed them. But luckily enough, they start laying on the 19th week. They've started laying. So I'm gonna update you guys about the laying process. But at the moment, I want to talk to you guys about the feed, and then there's a lot of questions about the equipment. This is a very complex issue. I don't know how I'm going to go about it, but I'm going to try my best to explain to you guys. I want to be a little bit raw about this. I'm going to talk about the feeders first, the automatic feeding system. My guys are having an issue with the system at the farm. Before I left Ghana, I was training these guys about how to use the feeding system, but they are finding it very hard to use the machine whilst I'm not there. So believe it or not, if I told you, they actually putting the feed in a feeding pan manually, you're not going to believe it, because they can't lock up all the feeding pans and then open them. I don't know. It's very complex. I try to explain so many times, but I'm going to Ghana next month anyway, so I'm going to spend quite a lot of time in the farm, and I'm going to give them a proper training and everything. And then I'm going to talk about the nipple drinking system. That has given me the most headache. there was a lot of issues from the very first day we moved the birds into the shed. We start having issue straight away. I couldn't get my head around it. You know, the nipple drinking system, we have 4 lines, and I was told it's only 1 line that is working, which they've tried everything. The rest of the lines are not getting water through. I'm not there. We've done everything possible. And then I think a week ago or 2 weeks ago, I've decided to get rid of the nipple drinking system and install a bell drinking system. And then I start having the same issue. So they're not getting water into the thing. So this is where I start thinking it wasn't the system, it was the plumbing work. So what we've done from the poly tank, the connection all the way to the pipe, and then because the building is high, the water cannot, there's not enough pressure for the water to travel from down up so that we can feed the pipes up and then feed the things down there. So this is what is causing the whole thing. So I was lying here thinking about this. Why are we not getting water? And then it came to my understanding that that's the only thing, that the pressure is not strong enough. So I have to go and buy a new motor and then to pump the water from down up. And I've already installed this bell drinking system anyway. So my advice for you guys, a lot of people who want to buy the system, please, you must make sure you've trained somebody, you have a qualified person on site to understand how these things work. And when something goes wrong, that person can quickly, fix it or do whatever they have to do. Someone who understands the system, how it works, I think it's very important. That's another mistake that I've done over there. There was a guy right from the beginning who was there, who knows much about these things, but unfortunately he left. He started doing different jobs, so I have to go and train people properly for them to maintain these things so that we can use this efficiently as we're supposed to. So at the moment they are feeding the birds manually, and also I'm gonna put a little video up after this. The feeding pans for the automatic system wasn't enough for the 10,000 birds, so we have to go and buy a locally made feeding pans or bowls or whatever you have to call it to hang them up for the birds to feed in it, which I was aware of it that it wasn't going to be enough anyway. So that's all. So if you see this locally made feeding pans in the shed, that's the reason why, because there's not enough feeding pans for the birds, right? So another thing I want to talk about is the laying. I don't know what's going on in the farm right now. The laying process is very slow, but we've consulted so many vets and it all came down to the coccidiosis we had in the farm, which has delayed. But we believe that we're going to have 90 to 95 production. Looking at the birds at the moment, we are in a very good position at the moment to have about 90 to 95 production at the moment. And also the birds have started laying and the eggs are not pullets, which is a little bit strange. The eggs are straight away, we are getting medium eggs, so which is also a plus for us. That will help cover some costs that we lost during the delay and when we have the coccidiosis. So how much are we spending on feed? So as I said, the birds are taking 20 bags a day at the moment. So if we paying 110 for a bag. So that's costing us about 2,200 Ghana cedis, something like that. So I think in a week we're spending about 10,000 plus in a week for the feed, which is not it's not a joke. So please, as I've said before, the 10,000 beds, if you want to do something like that, is the first thing you need to consider is the feed. The feed is not cheap. The feed is not cheap. When these birds start eating a lot, it's not cheap at all. It's costing us a lot of money, and you have to understand that you need to buy vitamins and then vaccine and things like that, and then paying stuff. So you need to consider all these things, and you must make sure you put money aside, especially for feed. I need to tell you guys, you have to put money aside for feed, because what we are going through right now is not just play. So that's what else is there to talk about. Somebody was asking me where to get the equipment. I think I'm going to leave the information on the YouTube description for you guys to contact these people. Luckily enough, the people we bought the equipment from, they have opened a warehouse in Ghana now. So it's easy for you guys to go there. I don't know if you guys know West Hill Mall, going towards Weja or wherever it's called. They are around that area. You must, if you go there and you want to buy equipment from them, don't order that you want to buy it from China. Tell them to bring it to Ghana, and then you pay for it. Because if you tell them to order it from China for you, they're going to ask you to pay for shipment. And the shipment from China to Ghana, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. A 20-foot container, you're going to be paying over $5,000, which is not worth it. So you tell them, when you go there, you order, tell them you want to buy it from them in Ghana. You're not buying it from them, from China. If not, they're going to ask you to pay for shipment. And anything you buy, remember to buy spare parts as well. It's very important. We didn't do that. We didn't buy spare parts, which is very, it's giving us a little bit of issue as well, but we've managed to work things around it. And I would advise you, if you want to buy something like that, when you make your order, ask them the important things over there, like the agar, for instance. The agar is the things that goes through the pipe, spin the feed around into the feeding pan. We've got one snap already, but luckily enough, we have a spare one, so we were able to change it ourselves. I think I did that before leaving Ghana. So that's another thing, you need to get a spare one. And then the caps under the nipple drinking line, the caps underneath them, that's another thing as well. You have to get spare ones, and then the rope that we you hang the lines on, you need to get a spare one. So it's a lot of things. I'm gonna try and list the things that you're gonna need if you want to buy these things. Is it really, really important to buy these things? What's the reason if you want to buy this kind of equipment? This is the question you need to ask yourself. You need to look at your capacity and think about your capacity. If you're not doing anything, below 5,000, I don't think it's worth it, because we got very large amount. Because let me tell you this, when the nipple drinking system wasn't working, the guys have to supply water manually. It was really, really hard for them. I've been receiving phone calls, the guys complaining they're tired. These birds can drink. You must remember the weather is very hot in Ghana, so these birds, they can drink a lot. And 60% form the egg, 60% of water forms the eggs as well. So they need water at all time. At all time, you have to make sure that they have water at all time. So you need to consider all these things. Look at your numbers and think, do I need this kind of equipment? Because the equipment is not cheap. It's not cheap. Our equipment over there, it costs us about 7,000, about 7,000 plus dollars. So you have to think about these things before you invest in it. The reason why we got it is feeding the birds, and now these guys are doing this thing manually, which is a little bit. I just can't get my head around it, and they are complaining that they are tired, but they will not use the machine either. So I'm going to Ghana next month anyway, so this will be solved, and then we can. So I want you guys to consider all these things. Think about your numbers. If you're doing anything below 5,000, even 5,000, I don't think it's worth it. But if you're gonna do higher, like 10,000 plus, then fine, then you can do that. And I'm trying to remember all the questions that you guys were asking me, so that I can say a lot of things about most of them. Yes, I remember now. Right. Importation of the beds. Right, I'm gonna say some things on camera, some things I'm not gonna say it because I don't think it's advisable. But if you want to import your beds to Ghana, you can contact me directly, and then I will tell you what to do when you get to Ghana. Because I think wherever amount you pay, you have to pay 15% of it at import duty at Kotoka International Airport. And the people I bought the beds from as well, because I bought it directly from them, I think they said the minimum they can do is 10,000, and I'm quite sure they can do 8,000 as well. So if you guys want to buy, you need to come together, and if you want me to help you as well, I can also help you guys achieve that, because I've established a very good relationship with these people. So I can help you guys do that. So that's the thing I can tell you guys about importation of the beds. So when you come to the airport, that one you can call me or send me an email, and then we can talk about that off camera, and I'll tell you guys what to do when you get to Accra. You have to get all your paperwork ready before the beds get to Accra, and I'm going to tell you how to do that and who is going to help you in Ghana, and then they will help you get all your paperwork ready. I think when our beds arrived, we didn't even spend 2 hours at the airport. I think we didn't even spend 2 hours at the airport, and then straight away to the farm, because we got everything ready. We were just waiting for the plane to offload the beds for us, and then straight away the vet came and check everything, paperwork check and off. So that's another thing as well. So so those of you who said you want to order your beds from these people, what I can say about these beds, they're very, very energetic, strong. I'm gonna put a video up. You guys gonna see how the beds are looking very healthy at this moment. You know, when we had that coccidiosis, we lost 50 beds, which is not bad. And also there's something, I made a mistake in one of my videos. I told you guys that we lost 150 beds. I think we have not lost 150 beds. We lost 110 beds because the 40 beds that they add to it, some of the beds are disabled, so they're not going to be able to lay. And then we have 10 males as well, so which came up to 40 in total. So we've only lost 110, not 150, so which is not bad for our first time. And then having 10,000 plus beds and losing only 110, it's not bad. So that's also an achievement for us, right? I want to talk about crates. I've got a family member who is manufacturing crates in Ghana in a very, very good affordable price. The quality is better than all the qualities in Ghana, because what he did, he compared all the qualities that is already in Ghana and make sure his quality is better and very good price. I'm going to put his information on the YouTube description as well. So if you want to contact him, You can contact him for your order. I'll do order for you. He's a very good person, and his things are very good. So, well, I think that is it, to be honest. There's nothing more to say. There's nothing right now. All I have to do is updating you guys weekly, or, well, I don't want to say weekly, maybe every 4 weeks or so, about our production, how these birds are performing. I'm gonna tell you guys how the birds are performing, but health-wise, they're very, very healthy. They're very, very healthy, so I can't complain. So that is it. If you have any question, please, you can ask me any question you want. Please don't forget to like our video, subscribe, share. We can see that there's a lot of people watching our videos, but you guys are not sharing the movie. The what is it called again? The you guys are not sharing the videos. Please share it to your friends, your family, so that we can grow bigger, and then that will motivate us to tell you guys and give you guys a lot of information about the poultry farm sector in Ghana. We've also got a very, very good business plan. If you want us to help you do your business plan as well, we can help you with that as well. So that's it. This is Nick again. I'm going to end this video over here. Thank you.